All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew episode 1060. That's right, we've done 1060 episodes of the Studying Brew. This is your Monday through Thursday, kind of nightly free study session where we dive into not only a little bit of content, we do test taking techniques, we do strategies, we do some tactics, all for free just to help you out. It's 30 minutes. We do it because we love you, and not only that, because we want you to win, and we want to show you a different way and how to get a pass notice, because pass notices is what we're all about. We're not here to like go over one certain exam and tell you the content. This is the start, day one. You get that anywhere else. And besides that, it's late at night, and some of you guys are on the East Coast. It's 1 a.m. Do you know how hard it is to stay awake and hear about anything content in the securities world? By the way, safety advice: if you are studying at night, don't do it in bed without a helmet. You put that book over your head, you're gonna knock out, literally knock out. So be careful when studying in your bed at night. No, for reals though. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate all of you. My name is Andy. I'm the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. But you're not here for my secretarial skills, my note taking, nor my talking. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and Series 7 on this beautiful March Women's History Month.
Yes.
Women's History Month. KonaButterflyz is it is a woman-owned business, but we are made for it's made for everyone. It really is. It's made for everyone. Guys, if you're brand new, you've never heard us talk, and you've never been on this thing before, welcome. We're a little bit different than everyone else, and tonight we are going to do test-taking techniques. What the heck does that mean? Now, I know there's like a lot of techniques, and people go over it and they go, "Hey, I know, you do the elimination game, right? Process of elimination. Oh, it's not A. Mark that off. All right, not C. Yeah, mark that off. Okay, now I'm looking at B and D, and I'm gonna go read the question again. All right, let me go read B and D again. Wait, did I want to mark off A? I don't know. You ever done that? You're reading the question over and over and over and over, and you're like 5 minutes into this dang question, sometimes 15 minutes into the question, and you're like, I don't even what. I didn't know it was going to take me like 3 hours to take an exam. This is ridiculous. I only got an hour, and then the panic sits in. Or when you're taking the exam and you're like, I don't even know if I studied this. None of this is making sense. I know that I know English. I know that I know words, but none of this makes sense at all. Why am I so lost?
Read that online today, but
how can I get an answer without even knowing content? We're going to show you tonight. Brandy is going to show you techniques and how to get an answer without content.
Correct. No content.
So if you haven't studied, you don't remember what you studied. You think you know you studied. Guess what? Tonight, it doesn't matter. We're going to show you how to really zero in and make connections that you didn't even know that you could do and get a right answer. A lot of times you guys know the answer because it makes common sense to you, but you feel like you need permission to do that because you're like, I feel like I shouldn't do that because I need to study, and then you feel like I need to relate it to the content, and I'm just going to go ahead and guess B because I like to guess wrong answers because that's just what I do.
Have a B in my name.
It happens all the time. But tonight we're going to do that tonight. So we wanted you guys to know that so we can get on to this Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. First, as always, nothing's for free, right? We got commercials. So what do I like to have a commercial for? Me, of course. No, KonaButterflyz. If you haven't joined our paid program, look, we do have content. Look, we have study guides. We have stuff that you just need to know so that way you can go pass an exam. We focus a real high-centric focus on passing the exams. We really focus on learning how to take apart the quizzes. We focus on how to do what we're going to do tonight. We focus on that, and we have those live exam sessions. We have these exam mastery sessions. That's what we do there. That's what you pay for, as long also with Tom Bien, with the content videos that we have, and for the SIE, the 6, 63, 26, 65, and we even have something for the 7. We have books that go great with our paid program, with our videos and everything. But guess what? If you don't want to subscribe to that, guess what? Those books can work outside of having our content. They are a great help to find those keywords to help you go through the studying and guide you through it. That's why we call it a study guide. But I will say this: we are all original. We are all original. Some people will say, well, how come my study guide doesn't come with all of your programs? Because it does come with some.
Yeah.
But why doesn't it include it on every single one of them? Because we actually write our own material. This is not like everybody says, oh, I got to study. They just literally read Kaplan to you, right? Or they take stuff from Kaplan and they repackage it. They didn't do anything else. They even have it unit by unit like Kaplan does. We don't do any of that. This is strictly following the FINRA guidelines. This is exactly what FINRA wants you to how and what they have it or and the way it's organized, everything. And especially and the other exam and NASA, it is exactly organized the way they have it and the way they want you to know the stuff. So you can do it, but I'm just telling you right now, we don't follow anybody's stuff and we're not using any of their stuff. So you might find discrepancies. It's because they haven't updated their stuff. We're a mom and pop. We literally make these changes as they come out, when they come out. We don't do unnecessary updates. So everything is like right to the point, right to what it needs to be. And we do that for you guys. So check all the things we have out. We even have the Kona community. You can join us on the Discord, ask questions, post questions up on there. Contact me at 951-290-3077. That's where you can give me a call, give me a text. You can even give me an email, KonaButterflyz@gmail.com. Scan the QR code to see all the stuff that we have for Kona, and even on the Instagram where you can see all the passers that we got. All right, we got a schedule for you tomorrow, Wednesday. No member sessions during the day. That is our one once a month. We didn't take any time off last month because it was a short month, but we are doing it right here in March because why? Because we have to get stuff done, and doctors don't care about your Zoom schedule.
They do not.
So this is our one day a month where we have to go get checkups and do all our stuff. So tomorrow we're gonna do that, and then we'll be back for the free at night, the Studying Brew, and then Thursday it's all back to normal as always. If you have not gotten the new Series 65 book, it is there. Scan the QR code, get your own book. It is awesome. It has interactive videos if you're a member. Our SIE book is exactly the same way as well. And if you want to know where to get that SIE book, the link is in the chat. The link is on the screen, and the QR code is on the screen. If you're watching the replays, check out the description, all that great stuff. And thank you to all the people who have been subscribing on YouTube. Share, like, and something like that, right? Subscribe. All right, let's go. Test taking techniques Tuesday. Here we go. We're going to get right into it. I like to make these things quick, fast, and so you guys can get off onto your own exams. So tonight we are doing test taking techniques. Like I said earlier, no content needed. That's right. Put that content in the back of your cortex, the back of your brain, right? The back of your melon. Don't worry about it. Put all the stuff you've been on this earth and you've already know from just living, put that in the front part of your cortex, in the front part of your brain, if you will, right? We're going to focus on that, just the observations, all those great things. It's going to be a lot of fun. Brandy's going to go through this stuff, but we have rules to test taking techniques Tuesday. Rule number 1, you're not allowed to ask what exam is that question from. It is irrelevant. We teach this stuff to our kids in high school. They are not taking securities exams yet, but they use this on their high school work so they can get good grades on multiple choice exams. They call us in. The teachers go, I think they're cheating. We're like, no, this is what they do. And then they want us to teach all their kids.
Here's my card.
Exactly. This is how it works.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. This works on multiple choice exams. So just watch how she breaks it down, how she gets through to the answer, and it might quite surprise you.
Yes.
Rule number 2, how do we get good at anything? We don't act like Allen Iverson. We do talk about practice. We want you to practice. You got to be a practicer. So we want you to do 10 questions, 10 minutes, 1 minute of thought, no overthinking, no double thought, no overreading. If you're an overreader, watch how we do this stuff tonight. Sometimes people do these flash quizzes that we turn them on to, and they realize, man, I'm getting the highest scores I've ever done. You know what that tells you? You think too much. You are literally thinking yourself into wrong answers all the time. So this might be an eye opener for you. So do a 10 question flash quiz. What quiz? Any quiz you're doing, whatever you're doing, and whatever QBank you're using. Yep. That's all. Yep. All right, let's get to it. Nothing to it but to get to it.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so I have mild inflation, high inflation, deflation, and stagnation. So we have 2 inflations, right? We know that that's up. We know that that's up, right? We're going to focus there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to focus on deflation and stagnation
Right.
because most of the time, guys, when you guys see something similar or opposite, the answer is usually one of those.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just going to focus there. I'm going to look at the question and it's going to say which of the following can encourage economic growth because gradually is mild. That's it. Oh, and it increasing next time.
Gradually. Mild, right? Gradually. Kind of hot like salsa.
We
That's,
don't.
that's all we need, right? Gradual burn. You know, you get that salsa and it's not even that hot. That would be the high if it was. That's it.
Wow, gradual.
Thanks for all the love in the chat, by the way. Thank you so much, Tim. We all love you too.
Okay. She wants the stock to decline in value. I don't know anybody who wants that. She's potentially subject to unlimited loss. She's borrowing stock. She must execute the short sale in a cash account. You guys are seeing it in the chat. D says must. And when we see words like must, only,
Never,
always,
and forever,
and always, these are usually not true. Okay. Usually not true. I can't say they're always not true because then that would defeat the purpose of always being on the list.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah, she said I'm tempted to fail her test. She can stick around. Hey, you can stick around.
You can stick around.
We have plenty of people stick around after they pass.
Yeah, that is facts.
We want you to pass.
We had somebody that already passed their Series 65 buy our 65 book anyway.
Yeah. I love it. I love the support. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So we're thinking that it must, right? Okay. So I'm going to erase. We're going to get there and right there. By the way, guys, on your tests, this is a different question bank than what I normally use. On the tests, the accepts aren't going to stand out. They're going to be mixed in.
They sneak it in there.
Yeah. So an investor who sells stock, let's just pick.
We're doing test taking techniques. We're not doing content tonight. Yeah. That's it. Boom. Next.
Some of you are probably like, well, what's a short sale? I don't know.
You don't need to know tonight. Test taking techniques Tuesday. Scan the QR code, hit the links, join our content. We'll tell you exactly what that is.
I was going to say, attend my margin class.
Exactly.
Okay, guys. Okay, this will probably be the only question that has a little bit of content, but I was looking at this question for a minute and I'm like, I'm confused.
How could it be Tuesday, May 24th and Tuesday, May 23rd?
Okay, and Monday, May 23rd and Monday, May 25th, right? So I literally had to like in my head.
This is one messed up calendar.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to call somebody was lazy when they updated their content, but
Bill was like, it's burrito day at the taco truck. I'm out of this joint. I'm not even going to pay attention to the days of the week. Makes sense at all.
Right. And we also know that it goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? We know
I've been taught that. I have been taught that.
Right. So I looked at the question, right? I looked at the question and it says big tech. We declared a dividend on May 2nd. Okay. So that's still none of our dates. And then it says that the X date is Tuesday, May 24th.
Right.
Or wait, the record date. Sorry. The record date is that day. So this is the day that we're talking about, right? We're talking about this day.
Right.
So right away, this is a potential. This is not.
Right.
Like just by looking at those things.
Right.
I'm like, what the heck did these people do today?
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, so this is the only one that's content. The X date and the record date is literally the same date now. So it's Tuesday, May 24th. Sorry.
They pretty much gave you the answer in the question.
They did.
You just had to pay attention.
Yeah. And for those of you who did pick A, remember guys, on May 28th, 2024, they changed it. It's the same day now.
So.
And the SIE study guide is already reflecting.
Our SIE study guide already has that change.
Built into the study guide.
And our videos and programs, all that already done.
Not
if you run across it where that is not happening in your QBank, because this happens, someone will say, "Oh, I just got it wrong in my QBank. What's up with that?" Your QBank's outdated. That's what's up with that.
They're a big company and they haven't.
The QBank's wrong. We assure you, if you go on the exam, that's how it is. Mom and pop, remember?
Yeah. I'm the one who created it. I can change it.
Not only do we make the tortillas, but we roll them too.
Yes. All right, guys. So this is how I did this one. I went only, pretty much never. And this is the only one that has numbers in it. It's the only one that has digits. And then I just looked at the question. I really don't know why. And it says any circumstances. I just clicked D. I was like kind of not really focused.
She was zoned out.
And it was the answer.
That's it.
Because it can be occasional. Yeah. Never can exceed, but it can occasionally.
That's the little bit of content, but really no content at all. No. If I'm doing this, I'm like a 14-year-old who's never studied this.
Yeah.
I see $100. I'm like, the gift limit. Yeah, $100. Just said $100.
And this is one of these things that we noticed over time doing the brew, that when one answer choice has digits in it, it's usually the answer.
The digit in the answer, and none of them have it.
Yeah.
Most of the time, that's right.
And I can't even, and it is the longest. I can't even explain why. It's just
the way it is.
Yeah. So this one is we have unsystematic risk and systematic risk, call, and business. These two are opposite, right?
You told us only focus on those two. Yeah. If we're up against it.
Yeah. And this is definitely a risk question.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna focus on that. And it says, I love how this particular company loves to rewrite things.
Right.
Yeah. Risk that prevails despite diversification. That's how I read it. That's literally how I read this question. Prevails. I don't know why.
In the face of defeat, it prevailed.
Despite. Yeah, it's basically saying diversify.
William Shakespeare wrote that.
Yeah. It basically says you can't diversify, and that would mean the whole system.
No, you can't diversify the whole system. The system is its system. It's just what it is.
I just want to know.
I don't know. The system is the whole entire market. You can't all of a sudden diversify it. No, it is what it is.
Despite. Sorry. Took my drama class right there. I had to. I like risk questions. I'm sorry, but I like risk questions.
And it gets people every time.
It does.
People cannot get risk questions right sometimes.
Business. I bet you that's a business.
It is.
Or maybe the risk of doing business. I don't know.
Right.
Interest rates, I feel like is going to have something to do with interest. Default risk. This is
people not paying their bill.
Exactly. We know.
You know what a default is.
Defaulted.
Some of you all have gotten that phone call.
Oh, this is
you have defaulted on your payment.
Right. And Andy said it earlier when he said the system is the whole market. D says market, so we know that this is the whole thing.
It is the whole swap meet.
Yeah, I mean
the jewelry store, the shoe store, everything.
I'm going to the market. That's everything in there.
The dude that sells the fake Louis Vuittons, the whole market. Everybody in the building.
Guys, that's a long.
Yes, that is.
I'm going to show you how fast I scan this. Verde Coffee Company. Coffee with horrible taste. It's just one coffee. Just double check. Cook a thing. Blah, 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 blah. Guys, that's a business risk. They took they did jasmine chili salted mocha coffee.
Yeah, that's a risk. That's a risk.
I don't know what board meeting they decided that would be good.
I like it to taste like a bouquet of flowers out of the garden, but yet has some chile on it.
Yeah.
But some chocolate.
Yeah. And so somebody in the chat put so fast. And the reason why it's fast is because I'm looking for the interest rate, the not paying the whole thing, or the business. I'm looking for those things in that question so I don't have to focus.
Yeah, we're looking for a business.
I'm just looking for the business. And
there's nothing in there that talks about not paying your bill.
No.
There's nothing in there that talks about the whole system and the whole enchilada, right?
No, it was just.
We're focused on one coffee shop.
Yeah.
And there's nothing about interest rates at all.
Exactly. And coffee shops out there, please do not get a jasmine chili salted mocha flavor.
That is no good. No bueno.
And I like coffee.
No gracias, por favor.
Wow.
Just pick one flavor. Just do one. Just remember when they used to go to a coffee shop and they had one flavor and it was called coffee? Remember that flavor? What happened to that?
As I had my lavender oat milk latte.
I know, right? Going to the coffee shop used to be just, can I have a coffee? That was it. And they all knew what you were talking about. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. That's it. It's todo. That's all we wanted you to do. Learn some techniques. Now we want you to go have some confidence. Go try that out. If you love what you saw there, and if you want more on how to do that, join the membership. It has more of that. We're gonna do a big. We're gonna do our Friday exam mastery.
Yeah.
Brandy's gonna do probably a live quiz. She's
Yeah.
gonna show you how she does it, how she goes through those questions so fast. And just in case, what is your fastest SIE full exam you've ever done in your life?
The full 85?
Yeah. How fast have you gotten through?
I think it was 12 minutes and 10 seconds.
12 minutes and 10 seconds. And scored and missed only 2 questions.
I overthought.
And if you think it's just a one particular, no, she does it in every single Q bank that we've ever had to use. So I'm just saying, guys, when you have a system, you have a tactic, and you're not doing it the same old way, it helps out. Look, do these techniques 100% every single time? No, but what is? But if it works for me 30% of the time, let's just say 30% of the time it works, and I can get answers right 50% of the time, and I add that 30, that's 80% more, right? That's it. That's a pass notice. That's a pass notice. And what are we trying to get here? A pass notice, a pass notice. So it doesn't matter if it works 30%. Look, you're going to be able to get some stuff right just based on your knowledge of the content when you do go through it. And then you add this in there when you're really up against it, and you're like, you know, what the heck? It's better than saying B just because.
I don't think I skipped any questions today.
Tonight, she just did 6 questions, the first 6 that came up. That's it. So if you need more of that, we got more of that. Tomorrow, we do not have live sessions for members. Just remember that tomorrow we do not have that, but use that time wisely. Go get yourself some quizzing done. Go check out some videos. Go do some studying in that time. We'll be back for the Studying Brew, same bat time, same bat channel. Not sure what we're going to do. We might do more techniques just for the heck of it. Never know. So be here, same bat time, same bat channel. See you guys tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We so super appreciate you guys. Practice these techniques in your quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.